Generic greetings and welcome to Rise of Industry. This is a tycoon game where you will gather resources, transfer them about, make product, and then hopefully sell it for profit. And while doing all of that, hopefully some fun will be had. It's a game I've featured several times on the channel, but not as of late, hence why we are here doing a full series on it. And the objective is simple: play, have some fun, and we'll go through the career mode and hopefully not go bankrupt. This is the early access version 5 plus some numbers, as you can see from the bottom right, and there's been a lot of things added since the last video that I've done on this one. So there's a tech tree, there's regions, there's multiple buildings, and there's tweaks and changes. It's just got a lot more meat on the bones. The previous modes were custom game mode. This is what we were used to back in the day. But now you've got a campaign mode, a career mode, you've got a free play mode, which gets rid of the tech tree, so I won't be touching that, and you've got a tutorial now, which is good as well. I have done the tutorial. I've played about 45 minutes of the new build, so a lot of things I've seen and I'm aware of, but there's also a lot of other things as well that I'm totally unfamiliar with and we'll be experiencing together as we progress on. But let's just go to career, we'll go to normal mode, and we'll click play. So I'll show you some of the major changes right from the beginning, because it's really important that we get the start right, otherwise you really can cripple yourself very early on from basically the get-go. So you need to be aware on what's changed, what's there, and I've just realised that the towns generate themselves as you start the game. Anyway, we're going to rename the world G-World, doesn't matter. But we need to, well, we would like to place that anyway. So randomly generated map, different every time. Obviously, we have no control of this one. It's just going to do it because we haven't got the settings. But it doesn't really matter. But what does matter is these lines here. So as you can see, we've got some different coloured lines. Now, these represent regions. Previously, you could build anywhere you want on the map. Oh, by the way, have you noticed the nice smooth zoom? Very, very nice. It's not as jarring as it was previously. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, in the previous builds, you could build anywhere you want, and that was fine. But now, what it means is you can only build in a certain region. In fact, you have to buy access to that region. So this place here, this is the Lawful planning office, and it costs 265,000 to be able to build in this region, which is the purple region, which actually is quite large, as you can see. So that's decent over there. So the Lawful planning office is got quite a big region. What about Compton over here? Compton's region is in blue, and you can see the different region colours there, so purple and blue. And that is going to cost a total of, hang on, you have to click on the centre there, 322,000. Okay, fair enough. It's also town prosperity stagnating, so it's not going to grow, but it can actually grow. Well, it will grow if you're transferring stuff between it. And just have a look around to see what sort of things we have. It's not too bad. This is fairly open. This is warrants, and it's very close to the edge, which is good for farming with nice open ground. We've also got some open areas here. We've got oil. Hang on, which colour is this? Oh, this is the white one. Yeah, right. I think this is where we're going to start. We've got oil there, and we've got lots and lots of shrubberies that we can build at as well. What else do we have here? Wholesaler, hardware store, and farmers market. Right, I think we're going to start here. So what I'm going to do is pay the 405,000 generic units of currency in order to unlock that. So we now have access to this region, which is good. And, oh, actually, it goes all the way along there, does it? Okay, so it's actually a massive region. But this is just open ground, so it's not really good for a lot of things, actually. We're mainly going to be building around here for the time being. So why does it matter that you know where the region is? Well, that's because, again, previously you could build whatever building you wanted within budgetary limits. However, now we have a tech tree. You have to select a specialization. I'll leave that for the moment, and I'll show you the tech tree. It's split into 4 groups with 3 tiers in each group. So, for example, gathering, you've got water siphon, sand collector, lumberyard, and fisherman's pier. And once you've got 3 points spent in this tier, you get the second tier. So you have to focus on one than the other because you only have a certain number of R&D points and you generate them slowly over time. I'm not sure if there's faster ways to generate them. I'm just totally unfamiliar with that one, but we'll see how that goes as we progress on. But as I've said, you've got different trees. So you've got your gathering tree, you've got your farming tree, so crop, farm, orchard, compost pit, you've got industry and logistics. Some of this might not be in. I'm not aware if it's there. Coming soon. Yeah, so these are coming soon. So if it's grayed out, we can't build it. Okay. So really, there's no point at the moment in focusing on some things. Was that what I thought it was? That said a Zeppelin field. Sweet. That's cool. I did see the trailer, which is a Zeppelin as well, so that's good. Anyway, what we need to do is think, what are we going to build, what are we going to manufacture in order to get some very basic economy going at the moment. So farmer's market is quite good. Hardware store as well. So hardware store, you can see cardboard, which is produced at the paper mill. So if we go over to the recipe book and we say factories and paper mill, cardboard requires water and wood. So we'd need a couple of gatherers and we'd need a lumber mill. And then we make cardboard, which can be sold here for 14 grand, which is very, very good. We could try and make glass, but that's well out of our, oh yeah, and fabric as well. And refined oil, produced at the petrochemical plant. Refined oil requires oil and steel barrels. Okay, there's no way we can do that, not for the time being. So we're probably going to go for something for the farmer's market and something for the hardware store. I'm thinking cardboard and perhaps, I don't know, apples or something. It's an orchard though. Coca, which is at the plantation. Crop farm, which is vegetables. We've probably got vegetables. Hang on. Vegetables in farming. That's irrigation, and that's vegetables. So the crop farm just unlocks its wheat to start off with. That's all it does. But the orchard, you get apples, and we can sell apples. That's okay. Cardboard. Cardboard, we need water and wood. So that's 2 gatherers. So that is lumberyard and the water siphon. Farming is 1. Industry is 1. Yeah. Unless there's unlocks there. No, it is allowed to be placed there. I'm just checking these additional unlocks just to see if it says about cardboard. That should be fine then. Paper and cardboard. Right, so that's set. So we need to choose our specialization, and we're going to choose gathering. So when we select that, we get 3 points, 3 R&D points to spend in gathering. The rest, we only get the 1. Okay? So we're going to unlock the water siphon. We're going to unlock the lumberyard. And then we're probably going to probably going to unlock the first point in here, which is unlocks the ability to place 5 harvesters for water siphons. So there we go. And now we unlock the second tree. We also now get some points for this thing here. So you can say unlock the ability. Well, it's things like, is this all unlocked? Area of influence plus 10%. Oh yeah, it looks like this is all unlocked. So we got some passives there. So production speed of gatherers increased, increases storage capacity of gatherers. Yeah, so this is all increased. Okay, I thought that was actually unlocks. I think I might prefer it with unlocks. Anyway, so farming, we're going to unlock the orchard. Industry, we're going to unlock the paper mill. And then logistics, well, it's a bit of a mixed bag, this one. We could go for the truck depot, which allows us to, build a truck depot, and then we can transfer stuff around the place. We've also got urban road, because at the moment we only have dirt road, and then we've got dispatch slots, which originally you had 3 dispatch slots on every single building, whereas now, well, you've only got the 1. Although you can get more by the look of it by just getting this. I'm going to go for dispatch slots, so we'll unlock that one there. So we've spent all of our points, so let's just hope that I've worked this out correctly. The chances are I haven't, because, well, it's me. But anyway, let's crack on. So we need to have a water siphon up and running, and we're going to place it probably around, that's the wrong one. We're going to place it probably around here. There we go. And then we get an area of influence for where we can place the buildings. So we'll go for 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So we've got a total of 5 water siphons, as you can see. And we've got some dirt roads, so we will connect these up with a dirt road because we don't have access to anything else. And there we go, there's our dirt road. So things will be quite slow on this one, but that's water going to come in, stream in, and go to there. These are now bigger. I think they were only one tank size, or a 1x2 tile, whereas now they're a 2x2. Anyway, so that's now going to transfer water to there. We want to then transfer that over to, well, at the moment, I think the best thing to do is just to build orchard. Just shove an orchard down in perhaps this area. Maybe away from that there. Okay, then we'll have fields 1, 2, 3, and we can't place any more because we don't have the unlocks. So there's that for now. So in terms of production, we are set to apples. We haven't got vineyard or orchards, orange because it's locked, but that's fine. So it turns water into apples. So we want to make sure that we transfer that water to there. Then we'll also connect the town up as well, because I think that's important, because otherwise we can't sell our products. There we go. So that's now connected up. So how do we move stuff around? Well, if I unpause it, what you'll see is the water gatherers slowly gathering water from this bit here. And then eventually, these trucks will drive into there and store it. How do we move from there? Well, what you do is you go to destination. You select a destination, and we're going to say farm, our orchard there. We're not going to rename them because that'll take far too long. And then you set the amount of trucks. It's only 22 tiles away, and we've got a total of 5 trucks on this one. So we're going to say probably 3 for now. That should do the job quite nicely. Going back and forward, and then that'll generate apples. What do we do with the apples then? Well, same thing. Destination. Choose destination. We'll say commercial building. Farmer's market, 27 tiles away, which is that one there. And then we'll just say 3 trucks. Job done. You can assign a total of 5 trucks if you want to, but there's no point. That's enough. And here we go. Our very first delivery of water. And for whatever reason, one truck is faster than the other. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. It's just, you know, that sometimes happens with life. And there you go. So that's good. We are now generating water. And then what will happen is some trucks will then come out of this building and then head towards the orchard. And then that'll start generating apples and then send it there for profit. Now, you do have a market in the game so that things will fluctuate based on supply and demand. And you also have some random events as well. So you will get ones that will say, well, there's a new recipe book out for fish. Fish are now 25% more profitable and things like that. As you can see, though, we've already spent a bit of money. And there's also Fisherman's Pier there, which is something I didn't place. That's the region that's placed it. Okay, fine. So that's the game playing it here. So that'll alter the supply and demand as well. I'm just hoping it doesn't build much more. Anyway, so I've already spent 1.2 million. So it's, you know, very easy to spend out very quickly. But let's go over to the paper mill. No, actually not the paper mill. We'll go for gatherers, and we're going to build a lumberyard. So a lumberyard I will place probably around here, and then you've got harvesters. So same thing as before. We place harvesters. So we go 1, 2, 3. There we go. We can only place the 3 because we didn't put any more in there, more points. So that's fine. And they're going to produce wood, and that wood will, as before, come down. Go into there. And then we'll connect the road up. And what we want to do is have on this corner a paper mill. And I keep pressing that button rather than R. And the reason we're having a paper mill is because actually what might be best is if I do this. Might be quicker for them. I don't know if it will be, but we'll see. So what we'll do is we'll have from the lumberyard, we'll have our destination will be obviously the factory paper mill, 3 trucks, and then from the water siphon, we'll choose another destination, factory paper mill, and we'll have a total of 2 trucks on there. All right, there we go. So this will hopefully generate paper. Problem, takes 2 water and 1 wood, twice as much. So what I'll do, reduce the amount of water going to the orchard and increase one to the paper mill. So this is going to be producing, at the moment it says paper, but we don't want to do that. We want to produce cardboard, which has, it's actually the other way around now. Okay, that's why you change it first. So we will reduce that down, put it back up to the orchard there. So we need twice as much wood as water, and then we produce cardboard. Cardboard will then be sent to the commercial, hardware, and then there you go. You can send it to state, which what that does is drive off the map, and you get just a flat cost of something or other. It's not great, but if you've got a lot of product that you're not using or you want to get rid of, then, you know, that's why it's there. So, obviously, you know, just absolute hair-raising and white-knuckle building so far. We've literally made cardboard, which is the most boring product you can imagine almost. And where are those trucks going from and to? Let me speed up to max speed and see where they're going to. These are coming down. Oh, they're going that way. That's fine. I was just wondering. I thought that was going there. Looks like this guy's got a lumberyard as well, and I think he's selling his product directly to market. Doesn't say. Either way, in terms of money, Let's open the balance sheet up. You can see we are losing money, but not at a silly rate. This month, total income 20. I'm just trying to see if we're going to be in profit at some point. Because we've already spent 2 million. Anyway, let's have a look at our tech tree. R&D points are going up. Looks like it takes quite a while for those to go up. So, can we build anything else? Well, water siphon's okay. In terms of storage, you've got 16 water. That's fine, I guess. Paper mill, storage, we've got wood and cardboard. Actually, so it's not generating it's not generating like at a big rate. Not entirely sure about the generation. That cardboard is 15 days for one cardboard, so it's not great. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff just sitting around. The problem is that ideally I would like another paper mill, and we can do that with the lumberyard because we've got another destination. But as you can see, we've only got two destinations available for the water siphon. We've already used all that up, so we could probably get another water siphon up and do that. That would probably work out. Okay, let's do that. Let's go over to building, paper mill, and do I want to put it this side? And then have and have the water generation around the back here. There we go. So we'll have that in there. Water siphon there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close those down, and then along like that. Like that is fine. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, so lumberyard, choose destination, factories, the other paper mill, paper. We'll say 1, 2 trucks on there because it's close, so you know it's better. Water siphon, destination. Go for the factories, paper mill, paper. 3. Yeah, that's fine. This production. Cardboard, and then set the destination again, which is commercial, hardware store, 3 trucks. Good. So let's speed up to max speed, see just how much we make after a little bit of time. If I really want to, I can probably start producing some more crops. I'm not sure. What I want to do is go for tech tree. Okay. Yeah, I just checked the help information, which obviously, as you've just seen, is extremely useful if you want to check something really quickly. You just click on it, boom, it's all listed down. You unlock the points by utilizing the buildings and placing the buildings in, transferring product, essentially. You get R&D points from that. That's fine. So it makes sense. You're getting experience off the things that you actually have, as opposed to other such things. Anyway, that's gathering water, but we'll have a lot of water in there. 20 water in the storage. So what can we do with that one? Well, we could place another field. We could place another farm around here. Do we have any more points? We don't have any more points at all. So, no, not at all. So it's going to be another orchard, I think. Although, I can see that the price for fish is going down, fully supplied. Coca is going up. Grapes is going up. Looks like apples is going up as well because we're not producing as much as we can do. So we just check of this one. Fields have got production, and in fact, decent amount of water in there as well. Okay. Yes, I think we'll probably oversaturate the market here, but we'll place this out. I'm sick of doing that. I'm sure you are too. Do I want to just put it straight opposite? I think so. There we go. And that'll be... What's this? Beach month. Sun, sand, and a cold drink in your hand is the recipe for an awesome summer getaway. All building production minus 25%. Good. Don't know why that affects me, but I'm not going to question it. Right, so commercial, farmers market, get the 3 trucks on that one. That is now producing, or at least will be once I set the water, which is -1 truck, and then go over to the farms. Closest one, which is apples, 20 tiles, 1, 2, 3, Auditoir. Sorted. Production alert. Destination storage is full. Water siphon 1 warehouse. So this is full. Yeah, we can only store 50 units. So we're generating more than we're using. Okay, that's a thing. Can't really help that, sadly. There's nothing I can do about that. That just is what it is. Let's have a check at R&D points. As you can see, it's slowly going up there. In fact, it's only really industry that's going up slowly. About 10% on that one. Halfway there, 45%. There's 1/4 on that one. And just over 1/3 on that one as well. So that's progressing on quite nicely. So production alert, loads of production alerts. Looks like it's been removed. It's going to be popping up and down all the time. So storage is full. Water pump disabled. Yeah, it's just going to be this here because they're not transferring it, you see. Yeah, there should be an upgrade to turn that off. Go away. I just right click. It's gone. So it looks like the paper mill cardboard, they're muscling in on the action, look. That's annoying. They've also got paper mill carton as well. Interesting, interesting. Carton. Produced a paper mill. Well, I can not produce carton because it's locked, sadly. Alright, well, that's fine. Right, well, what else can I do? Well, fish is going down, but doesn't mean I can't utilize it. Also doesn't mean I shouldn't utilize it. So, in terms of farming, crop farm, orchard, gathering, fisherman's pier. Let's do that. Fisherman's pier. So, actually, I can't. I ain't got it unlocked. Damn it! Okay, maybe the tech tree is a bit more annoying than one originally thought. Got water, got lumberyard, fisherman's pier. Just produced fish, I'm guessing. Looks like they've got 3 boats going there. With the nicely animated as well, going back and forward. And that's just storage is full. We're aware of that. That's fine. The question is, do I sell to... Do I sell anything in here? I'm not sure. This is where we would have... This is all... Let's see, both of these are full now. This is where we really do need truck depot. Because truck depot, you pretty much send everything to the truck depot and then you can farm. You can sort of pass it out from there. The warehouse, I think, is more expansive version of that. Yeah, so it's all the water pumps in, they're disabled, that's all. See, the problem we have is that we've only got 1 slot there. Having another destination slot will help because then we can just have multiple orchards and just do that way. But as soon as we do that, though, the price for apples, yeah, it's going down. It's going up and down there. We really do need an orchard. So as soon as we get the ability to, well, we've got orchards. As soon as we get the ability to grow grapes and oranges, that'll be good. And then we can get gathering. How many points were in there? We're almost there. Water siphon is 5 of those. Probably be logistics, which is we've got dispatch slots. We can plus one dispatch slot on every building, so we need that. So yeah, so we need dispatch slots on every building. That's the way to go, I think. I think that's the way to go. In terms of lumber, can I sell it directly to the state, or is there any point in me doing that? Because I do have access to this bit here. Like, we could just sell some directly to the state. In terms of wood in here, we've got that farming it out. In terms of storage, it's not too bad. But if I was, for example, going to sell it to the state, yeah, 500 tiles, nowhere near. Nowhere near. We can't do that. That's not happening. It's not happening. Okay, that's fine. But you can see already what they've done. They've put up a paper mill, and paper mill. We've got 3 paper mills on the go, and a fisherman's pier, and a lumberyard. So we're already rivaling what I've got around here. Just a shame we can't move stuff over from there. Logistics, almost there. Industry, nowhere near. What was that? We've got a sugarcane field. A new manufacturing process makes production easier for a specific item. Sugarcane field production, 25%. Okay, so another random event. Not that we can do anything about it, because we haven't got anything to spend there. Can't believe I've only got Urban Road as well. But what we'll probably do, we're going to get an autosave, and then we're going to have probably some fields around here. Orchard. There we go. Flood orchard. A sudden flood affect the region. Water levels are higher. Orchard production minus 75%. Thanks, game. Well, that's a bit of a sticking point, isn't it? Is it just that one? No, it's a region. Yeah, it's affecting all three. Dandy. Just what I didn't want. Got any R&D points? Almost got an R&D point here. As soon as you've got an R&D point, it's going to go on to +1 dispatch slot on every building. And then, there we go. So we'll unlock that. So, this one. Choose destination. Farms. Orchard apples there. I have to reduce trucks. And we'll just have one truck because it's back and forth, back and forth. It's very, very close anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. This one, same thing. There we go. And that should do us for now. And then this. Destination. Farmers market there. I could spend the time transferring it elsewhere to another region, but I don't think we're going to bother. As you can see, the game's already flinging up coal mines and iron mines and other such things all the way around. Union strike paper mill. Unsatisfied unions calling your workers to go on strike. Paper mill production minus 25%. Minus 50%. Have I done something completely wrong where I've got a flooded orchard and a union strike on the paper mill? It's not going overly well from the get-go, is it? Right, yeah. I don't know why that is the case. That's very, very strange. Anyway, I've got any other R&D points to spend? No, gathering's almost there. Once we've got gathering... we've got lumberyard. What's this one, though? That is increase... basically 5 harvesters. 5 harvesters. Do I want 5 harvesters? 5 harvesters might be decent. But do I want fisherman's pier instead? Fish is going right down. Food supply. Fully supplied, you see. What about the hardware store? Paper is getting produced, but that's going up and down. Cardboard is fully supplied. Maybe paper. What we'd have to do is transfer one of these to build, to probably send more water to another paper mill and more lumber to another one as well. I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to get chainsaws, unlocks the ability to place 5 harvesters in lumber yards. So I'll turn it around. There and there, maybe? There and there. There we go. That one isn't technically connected up, so I will do that. There we are. So that's fine. Then what we'll have is paper mill. There. Alright. I'm going to turn that off. I'd rather have that destination changed to factory paper mill 3, which is producing paper, which requires 2 water. So actually I probably want to alter the balance on this one. It's going to paper mill 2 and orchard 2, and it's got 40 water. So that. This lumberyard. Send it to factories. Paper mill outside its door. 1 truck. So now we're producing paper. Send that to commercial building, hardware store, 3 trucks. Right. So, apparently a new cookbook, chocolate cake, I think it was. So, chocolate cake price plus 25%. Well, we don't have anything. We don't have anything like that, so we can't mess around there. We've got an what unlock have we got? Ah, we got a farming unlock. So, we can now produce, if we really wanted to. We've got an orchard. We can either unlock 5 fields or grapes and oranges. I'm going to go for that because I think we'll have... Sadly, we're getting to a point now where we can't really do much with these water siphons. We're going to need like warehouses and stuff, but that requires logistics. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there for now. Next episode, another water siphon probably somewhere, maybe on the banks of this river here. Go further in, vineyards, and then transfer that to the farmer's market. So far, hit and miss. A lot of logistical problems straight away, and that's obviously because, well, we can't. I thought I'd be used to the tech tree straight away, but yeah, I'm trying to do things that previously in the game were easy to do because it was there, but now we have to unlock it. So, just getting used to that, I guess. Hopefully, we'll start generating a lot of cash, but at the moment we're on minus 50%. Minus 50 grand, rather. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, leaving it there. Next episode, we will go ahead and progress on, hopefully, making some more money. Or making some money would be advantageous. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.